we are live with a very special morning, morning episode, morning live stream of no, what do we call this one again? Tavern Chat Live? Yeah, that's it.
I don't
Tavern.
know.
You know, this is Glenn wants to
Triple
call
D
this
in the morning. Yeah,
Triple
yeah,
D
yeah.
before dark.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
We're not
dun.
exactly Good Morning America
Oh my God, no,
or the
no.
Today Show.
Well, we're thankful for that, right? I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to. I don't want to. I don't want to be Good Morning America. I don't
That'd
think
be
I.
worse. We could be Morning Joe.
All right, all right. That's it, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll catch you all
Bye.
later. Bye. Because if we're Morning Joe, then who's going to be Mika?
Oy.
Exactly.
I'd rather do Fox and Friends. Actually, I'd rather be Gutfeld.
I'd rather be Gutfeld.
Yeah. He's funny.
Gutfeld is.
He's
You don't
funny.
agree with him. He's entertaining.
Yeah.
So
I watch Gutfeld on YouTube at night. He's funny. Funny guys.
But he's a comedian by nature, right?
More or less. And he always has Tyrus on there, which I always like to listen to too. He's outrageous.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
But I don't find myself watching many of the pundits on commercial TV. I just don't.
I don't. Other than Gutfeld, I just sort of run into them and see what they have to say.
Yeah.
I don't go out looking for them.
Yeah. I guess I see enough of them on like YouTube clips from YouTubers. And like, oh, that's what they're saying. All right. Well, whatever.
So we're on the verge of the weekend here.
Oh God.
Yes. Today we're going to Costco, and tonight we get the little grandsons. Yeah, Palmer and Owen.
How old are the little grandsons?
We're looking at like 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there.
How many of them?
2.
Okay. Just enough to entertain each other, not enough to cause major havoc.
Enough to drive things crazy around here.
Well, yeah, your normal quiet life and stability. I can see that.
I should have done the laundry yesterday. Anyway, here we are on Role Play Central, I guess, right?
I guess so. And in 2 weeks, there'll be WizardCon. Sadly, you won't be there, but
in 6 weeks we'll have North Texas.
What? North Texas. North by North Texas. There we go.
Sometimes I think these live streams are just like, yeah. Sometimes I think these live streams are just like all North Texas all the time.
Well, if you have Mike, they're all North Texas all the time.
I remember Discovery used to be called the All Hitler Channel.
No, that was the History Channel.
The History Channel? Yeah.
It was the History Channel. All Hitler, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they branched out to have Ice Road Truckers. And it's like
stuff like that.
And it's like, okay, you can have a bit more than just Hitler. But yeah, that was, oh my God, what, 15, 20 years ago? It was non-stop.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we're all OSR all the time. I don't know.
Oh, well, I would like to think so. Oh, Glenn, did you hear that the OSR group is no longer an OSR group on Facebook?
I'm not aware of that. I've signed up for so many groups, I can't even follow all of them.
So yeah, this is the one it had about 7,000 members. Stuart Robertson was the admin.
What, did they close it down or something?
No, Stuart decided that it has to cover everything. So it isn't just old school. It is now 5e. And it became a bit political right before the change.
Uh-huh.
It was
It's all 5e. That isn't covering everything.
Well, it up to 5e. D&D
Oh,
2014 is now old school.
It's not.
Yeah.
Old school stops at second edition.
Pretty much. That's the way I always saw it. But
I know. I like all these people. Some of these people are going, "Oh well, 3 years now, old school." No, it's not. It's not TSR.
yeah, I mean, listen. If you want to say old school, okay, yeah. So, like, what games were out at that same time? Rollmaster.
That's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
I
Rollmaster is
agree.
old school.
I agree. Anything that's been out, and the only exception I give is the clones.
Mm-hmm. So like things like was it Against the Dark Master, the clone of Rollmaster
Really,
/ Middle Earth? They have a quick start, but it's more than a quick start. It's like over 100 pages. It's enough rules to run the game.
that's a Rollmaster quick start. All right.
Yeah, when it's got 100+ pages in a quick start.
Wait till we get the real game out. It'll be 500.
Wow. I mean, remember, Rollmaster was designed initially to be an add-on to D&D.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It was meant to swap out your D&D combat for the Rollmaster combat. And then they realized, oh, we should just make it its own system.
Mm-hmm.
So
kind of like After the Bomb and Palladium.
Oh, yeah. All right. Fair enough. Also, there was like what mechanoids. I think mechanoids came before After the Bomb.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, After the Bomb was a Ninja Turtle supplement originally.
Right.
And then after they lost the license to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they said, "Oh, we'll just make this its own game."
Yeah, I think Palladium Fantasy came first.
It did.
I think the system came before they modified it for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Trouble is most people can't see beyond Riffs.
Well, Riffs
and Robotech.
Yeah, those were the big ones, and Rift still is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, let's see. The Palladium RPG, the Palladium Fantasy RPG, first came out in '83. Okay, and listen, it was. I liked it, but it was a bit of a D&D ripoff.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, a complicated D&D ripoff, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess Palladium had some of their initial releases were kind of, I don't want to call them system neutral, but they were D&D with the serial number scraped off. Like, hey, here's our book of weapons with, it'll fit perfectly in your D&D game. We're just not going to call it that.
Well, last year, I think it was last year, I haven't heard anything out of Pinnacle, because remember when they said they were going to adapt Pathfinder to Savage Worlds?
Yes.
I haven't heard anything since about it. I think it came out, but that's about it.
Yeah, they were going to start doing all those adventure paths for Savage Worlds.
Yeah. But I haven't heard a word.
I'm looking it up right now. Let me see. Savage Pathfinder. That was announced back 2 years ago, April 28th. But
okay, 2023.
Yep. And so it's its own line. Pathfinder for Savage Worlds virtual. So it has its own core rules.
Okay.
And then
the setting, whatever.
Right. And then no, Pathfinder for Savage Worlds core rules. Let's see.
Okay. Well, when they say core rules, they really mean like supplement to the main rules. I found that out.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I got the
No,
Goon.
no.
The Goon says the Goon role playing game, but actually it's to be used with Savage World.
A 256-page hardcover book that contains all
Maybe
the
I'm wrong.
rules you
Maybe I'm
need to
wrong.
play Pathfinder. In this case, no other rule book is necessary.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
And what are they selling that for?
$24.99.
Reasonable.
I'm assuming that's print. It doesn't say it's PDF. And then Pathfinder for Savage Worlds: Rise of the Rune Lords
Okay, they
box
adapted that.
set. That's a box set.
Hmm.
Okay, all right. That has a format choice. So 99 in print, 60 in PDF. So hold on a second. Let me go back to the Pathfinder core.
It's a lot for a PDF.
$25. Sorry, those core rules are only in PDF. You're gonna have to find the printed version of the rules in the aftermarket. They don't sell them.
They don't sell them anymore?
No, they only got the PDF.
Glad I got my copy.
Just letting you know.
The Adventurers got, yeah, I'm glad I got my copy. I got mine like when it first came out. Almost
I
one.
mean, I don't. It's an interesting combination, but then again, so is riffs, right? Taking riffs and making into Savage Worlds was a whole other.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, a whole other kettle of fish. But in a way, it probably balanced the riffs rules more than they were ever balanced before.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, the riffs rules were never balanced. Come on, let's
Call it what it
call it
is.
what it is. They were never balanced. It never part of the idea of if you're gonna be let's balance a crazy and a glitter boy.
Go ahead, do it.
Or a vagabond. Because by the way, I played a crazy. I played a vagabond. I didn't want to be the glitter boy. I didn't want to be the ley line walker. I wanted to have a challenge. My challenge meant that I was always dying, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's like when I went. Well, last time I played Star Wars D6, I played a failed Jedi.
Oh yeah, okay.
And basically, he was an old man who thought he was a Jedi. He may have been a Jedi, but he is so like out of it and senile. He used to run around with a lightsaber that didn't work, that he just stuck like a sword on it, and that's his lightsaber.
Nice. I played one in at North Texas a couple of years ago. I
Did
played
you?
in the in the Star Wars Aliens crossover,
Okay.
and James Shields ran it. I think I think your grandson was there with me.
Hey,
And
next time when you see Gage in Dallas, ask him about the Star Wars game he was in a couple of years ago, where he pulled a Han Solo move that the GM loved.
there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I played the alcoholic older fallen Jedi. I was like,
Oh, okay.
I can roll with that. I can enjoy that. That's a character to play.
That is a fun character to play.
Yeah.
I mean, I played Jedis. I played failed Jedis. I played gamblers were fun. I played a
Okay.
Gungan gambler. That was a lot of fun.
Misa Gamble.
Yeah, he was one of the fat ones.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But you didn't do the voice, though, did you, Glenn? You didn't do the voice.
Sure I did.
I figured that. Misa
Misa go craps.
It's not so good for me. I think
No, he's not
now.
Mexican.
I know.
He's not Mexican.
I was always like, are they Mexican? Are they Jamaican? Are they Haitian?
Misa no need no stinking badges.
No patches. Oh God help us! You can't make this up, eh?
I know. The guy said, "What?" I said, "What race do you not want me to play?" He said, "A Gungan." He says, "Okay, I'll play a Gungan." You talked me into it.
Yeah. But now, were they even in Star Wars D6? They were from the
The line was dead before the line was gone before the prequels came out.
That's what I thought. Okay.
But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try and jerry rig them in there.
Yeah, I know, and it's pretty well supported by, the community has always enjoyed it.
If we were still playing Marvel superheroes, I'd make sure Deadpool was in there somewhere.
Oh my God! All right, fair enough.
Yeah, but I wouldn't let Squirrel Girl in.
No Squirrel Girl.
Nah, I probably would if somebody wanted to play her.
I don't know, man. I don't.
She ain't all that,
No.
No.
I never really enjoyed Marvel Supers. I know the phase rip stuff.
I like the phase rip stuff.
Even like the Conan game from TSR had the same system.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Wow.
And Conan suffered from main character syndrome, right? Like you always,
yeah,
you're playing Conan. Who's playing Conan? Who's playing everybody else?
Yeah. It's the same thing with the Indiana Jones game they came out with.
Yes.
Everybody wants to play Indy.
Make sure you put a trademark on the word Nazi. Got to trademark the Nazi.
That's funny. So, what are you up to this weekend, sir?
That's a darn good question. I think Wraith is cleaning, and we're doing some computer. Oh my God, rotation. Her iMac, which is one that I had died, and I fixed by connecting an external drive to it, so I could boot from that. Is now obsolete. It's no longer taking updates from Apple, so like her WhatsApp won't be usable in like a month and a half. We've already got that warning that. So it's like, all right. So I upgraded my desktop to a Mac Mini. So we did the whole shuffle. All right, we'll move this one here. We'll move this one there.
We do the Macintosh shuffle.
Well, as you well know, Glenn, when I get new electronics, I don't like discard them. It's gone. I just pass them on where best they can go.
I always end up with stuff I can't use. I've got at least one laptop up there I got to get rid of, an old HP.
Okay.
I was going to sell it, but I looked on eBay for the same model, and they all say parts only.
Really?
Yeah. And I think it's an 18-inch laptop. I mean, it's huge. It's a monster. But it was like a war horse. It really, did everything. But, it's too old. I think Windows 8 is on it. And that's as far as it can go. So, whatever.
Yeah, I had a beast of a laptop. Oh my God. Back in the Star Wars Galaxies days, it was a desktop replacement. I used to take that to the Poconos with me so I could use dial up to play Star Wars Galaxies. Oh my God. Never MMO on dial up, folks.
Wow. I had to buy, I remember I had to buy a backpack that would fit it. And then it died. So I got this backpack. That's all right. I'll use it anyway.
Yeah, no. I figure right now for me when it comes to I'm not gaming on laptops. I want a laptop that I can stream on. I can blog. Will conveniently travel to places like North Texas. So
well, I've got that little laptop you gave me as kind
iPad,
of a backup laptop. Yeah, no, I got the
yeah.
iPad too, but remember that other student one you gave me?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just sitting there in a bag, and it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just I use it in case a backup. I don't even think I could put Windows 11 on it. I think it's got 10, and that's it. It won't go any further. I put 11 on it when 11 first came out, and then I immediately went back to 10 because it just took too much memory to run it.
And that can be a problem, especially on the laptops. But like in my family, nobody is using Windows anymore. It has taken my need to give tech support down about 95%, and that's why I'm not going. I'm not, folks. I'm not going any higher.
Well, I've got the iPad, which I am thankful for, because now if I go to North Texas or I have to go to the hospital or something like that, just grab my laptop and the Apple Pencil. I'll be fine. I got stuff on there, and even though it's not expandable, well, I found out 512 gig is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got less than 100 left, but I could always take some movies off of there. So
yeah, that's the killer of space, right? It's the movies.
Yeah. I just when I'm going somewhere, and taking it, I'll load it up with stuff like that. Movies and game stuff. Plus, I carry on my keychain a 128 thumb drive.
Okay.
That I put like all the game stuff I'm going to need at a con.
Right.
And then when I'm there and we're going to play, oh, you want to play that? Oh, I don't have any characters yet. Wait a minute. I'll just go to the office center over in the hotel and just print off like a bunch of character sheets.
Oh, that works. I never thought of that.
Yeah. Just carry around thumb drive with you. Something like this. I got a Sony thumb drive. Here's another one. Something like that.
Oh,
one of those. Yeah. These are the best ones I found out. These are Sony's, I think. Yeah, Sony's. They're a little more expensive than the regular ones, but not by much. So they're affordable. That way I always got game stuff on me. Ain't that great?
Well, yeah, that's the whole
game
point,
books
right?
on there.
Yeah. But honestly, man, if you're OSR, you've always got game stuff on you because you can generally run anything from memory at this point.
I don't know about that, but I mean, I do have my own D&D system that I carry. I don't really carry. I have a PDF called Glenn's D&D system. D&D meaning down and dirty.
Okay.
And it just tells you, okay, what do you have? Basically, it's like, okay, this are the 6 stats. What do you have on you that you can use, like monsters or magic items or, that kind of stuff. And then, just use these rules and use whatever book you got and go with it. Just go with the flow.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yep.
I don't have a 10 cars down and dirty system. I probably should.
Well, hell, I'll send you one. I think I still got it. I got it on one of my backups. Yeah, and my backups are working quite well.
It looks like our daytime audience is slowly waking up. I mean, up. I know we know this is early.
Yeah.
For me,
when I actually started really gaming in Oklahoma here,
yeah.
Matt's game used to be 10 o'clock Saturday.
Oh my
and I
God.
said, why? And people would come. And I said, why are they coming so early? He says, that's the only time we could all meet, schedule wise. You know how that goes.
Oh, yeah. Wow. At 10 a.m. on a Saturday. Especially if
Yeah.
I was still working, I'd be like, no, that ain't happening.
Well, we only ran about 3-4 hours. So
I know, but I'd have to get up for that. So
the Monday game runs 3 hours because of people got to work.
Yeah, and that makes sense. That's when Joe was game. It was generally from 7 to 10.
Uh-huh.
That was, or 7 to 10:30. But that's only because it took you half an hour just to get into the game.
Yeah, I know. It's that trouble with being sociable. You want to talk to people.
It's the whole point of gaming,
Yeah,
you want to be social. Yeah, you want that.
People who are this is how people who are antisocial be social. Hey, Matthew.
We know it's an early start today.
Oh wow! I just went full screen. Looks great.
Yeah, Glenn has stuff to do, so we scheduled this one a little bit earlier.
Got something to do with the spouse.
You gotta go with it. You can't cause troubles.
Hey, I think I asked you this before, but I could possibly run this on the iPad, couldn't I?
You should be able to, yeah.
Okay, just thinking ahead in case we take a weekend off or go somewhere or out in the boonies like you do in the Poconos.
Yeah. No, that's it should be doable. I usually log in from my Air, my Mac Air, but that's only because it's a nice small laptop, and I can it's the setup that I'm used to.
Hello, Dave.
So yes, YouTube notifications suck, Dave. I'm going to tell you this right now.
I believe it.
Notifications have been sucky for a while, and I am actually in a YouTube mentorship program now. Through YouTube, and maybe I got to give the feedback that notifications have been sucky. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I also got mobile hotspot on here, so I could hook up the iPad to that probably.
Yes.
It'd be good for an hour or so,
Yeah. No,
I hate using it. When we didn't have internet here, when the tree went down, I used it for a little while. I think I used it like 45 minutes, an hour. And it's like, you're almost out. What?
Yeah, I used to have a bucket of data for AT&T, and that bucket of data was between me and Rach and my daughter-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter was burning through that bucket constantly. So then I did a little research at AT&T, and I found out that I was going to pay less by putting those 3 phones, paying for the data, which is what I did. So
really?
that made it easy. Yep.
Wow.
Go figure.
I might ask. We're on something cellular. The old I'll call it the old people's cell network. Consumer Cellular,
Oh, okay.
which I believe is on the T-Mobile network.
Okay.
Folks, I'm sorry about the feedback, but it don't get any better than this. So I don't have any headphones that'll work right. So
You don't have,
I do,
I
I
don't
do it
hear
all
any
with speakers.
feedback. You sound fine.
Right. But I hear a slight echo on my voice.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm not. So think we'll we'll
But look,
we'll just
until
be
I get
thankful.
something. Yeah. Yeah. If I can get my earbuds to hook up on Bluetooth on here, that'd be great. But anyway.
Well, now you're wanting everything, Glenn. Now you're wanting.
Well, just trying to keep everything going. You know how that goes. I
No, I
mean,
know.
what last week I had a hard time staying on here.
So this is this is interesting.
What's that?
The live stream is not showing on my side the of YouTube. It's not showing under my lives. That's very interesting.
That's weird.
Yep. I don't get.
That's so weird.
I don't understand. I don't
I don't get
understand
this
what.
electronic. I don't get this electronic stuff.
It is very strange. Yeah, that's very very interesting. I do not know. I don't know. All right. Well,
Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, what's new in gaming weirdness?
well, let's see. Christopher Perkins and Cow both left WotC. So Chris
Ah,
Perkins has been there for what, two
he's been there
decades?
a while.
Yeah. And Chris Cow was their lead for digital, like D&D Beyond.
Uh-huh.
So yes, Dave, pro streamer. I'm not going. No, we are allowing folks to sponsor the live streams, members, but no, I'm not a pro streamer.
Oh, is this one sponsored? Should we say something?
No, we're not sponsored.
Brought to you by.
We have one sponsor, and that's Zach Laser. He'll be sponsoring Talking Crit on Wednesday nights. He will get a shout out. He'll get put into the banner and all that stuff. But I just tried to figure out a way for folks who want to support specifically the live stream, a good way to do so. And hey, listen, the funds don't go to waste. They certainly get put to good use. That's why you get such an enjoyable show.
Sponsored by Pencil Dice, when you really don't give a crap on how you roll.
Pencil dice, so the constipated mathematician can work out their problems
with a pencil.
With a pencil. Watch out for that lead poisoning, kids. It's kind of like Operation, but not. So, on Joe,
sponsored by Lanassa Bologna.
Oh my God! So Joe had a live stream on Tuesday, and he asked about feltothraxis. So I had to bring feltothraxis out of retirement.
Wow.
Feltothraxis.
Didn't know you had one.
Oh yes, and he's done videos about Vornheim.
Oh, Vornheim. Oi.
Actually knocked it off the porch in the Poconos. Boom! Yes, I did. So, I earned Joe like $70 in tips. I did show him my tushy, but I earned Joe $70 in tips and got him 2 paid members because everybody loves dragons.
Oh yeah.
I had a glass of wine in me beforehand, so it was a very interesting live stream.
You need some before that.
Oh, or after that. I'm not quite sure what. So
I used to have Mr. Hand. Boy, how you doing? Mr. Hand here.
Mr. Hand, how are you?
Hey.
Well, so
And then you
I
get the
am.
Senor Winters. Then you get the Senor Winters hand. Oh, it's nice.
Oh my God, Senor Win.
You're
Now, see, now we're
fine.
showing our age. Senor Wances?
That's
And
nice. He's a nice one.
and oh my God, what was the
Hey, chicken.
what was the oh, what was it? A lamb, a sheep,
Oh,
the
lamb chop.
lamb
Cherry
chop.
Lewis.
There
Cherry
we go.
Lewis.
Oh my God. Thank you,
Yeah.
Matthew. Listen, I will bring the dragon.
Lamb
I
chop
will,
and hush puppy.
okay. Yes, I will bring the dragon back. I'm thinking of doing some short reviews with the dragon's assistance. You there are some classic videos from like 12 on this channel where Feltothraxis reviews things like Vornheim, and I thought it was a very good review. I thought that he had great
Feltothrax.
insight. I don't understand so much. Oop, off the porch. There it goes. So
Them
yes,
dragons, boy.
damn dragons. Can't take him with you. Can't leave him behind.
So
But
so who so let's see. I have a review that's way overdue, which is Vaults of the Weaver.
okay.
But I think I'll probably fob that off even later because we got the Emperor's Choice guys getting ready to do something big.
Right.
So with Arduin, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it reminds me. I gotta ping them and see what's going on.
Yeah, they should have some their Arduin, Bloody Arduin should be coming out this month.
I haven't heard anything about it, so I don't know if it's coming out just yet.
Mm-hmm.
You
What else
know,
we got coming out?
well, Kelsey's Kickstarter hit like what 2.4 million.
Really?
God, yeah,
Wow, that's pretty good.
yeah. I think Castle Zagic said it hit like around 600,000 or so. But
I know Pocket RPG's starting up.
RPG.
I think that's Tanner Yarrow, Pocket RPG.
Don't
He's the guy
know.
who did the big map books.
Okay, so he's doing a pocket. So what is this pocket RPG you talk
I
about?
have no idea. I think it's what it says on the tin.
Oh, it's an RPG that goes in the pocket.
Yeah, little tiny miniatures and other things, and a thing that I think it's thing that folds out with a map and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Maybe dice. I don't know. But I think the miniatures are like you leave those on the floor, they'll give Legos a run for their money when you step on them.
Oh, okay. And by the way, I am only partially a retarded. Glenn, yes, this has been streaming on your YouTube, but it's
Come
only
again?
been streaming on you. I wasn't streaming on my YouTube. That's. I had it on my Facebook. I had it on my Twitter. I had it on my Rumble, and we had it on YouTube. I was like,
I have
why?
it on Facebook and something else. Whoops, maybe YouTube. Probably YouTube and Facebook.
So, David, the reason why you didn't get notified right away is because I didn't set it up properly. So,
Same here.
2 points for me.
Restream is still a little weird to me. So
Well, that's why I'm like, well, I was like going, why isn't it in my? Why am I not seeing it in my YouTube? I was like, oh. Well, the reason why I wasn't seeing it in the YouTube is because I never initially set it up for the YouTube. So,
it's the lazy days. We got spring coming. Spring coming to you pretty soon. I know you're raining, but you're okay. You said you just wrapped up a group.
Well, yeah, we wrapped up our AD&D 2E game.
Okay, that's the Joe the Lawyer one,
That's
right?
the Joe the Warrior one. That's the one. Oh, see, we snuck monkey blood in. Thank you, thank you.
Hello, Glenn.
Glenn, how's your Kickstarter doing, by the way? I'm obviously I'm a backer, but I haven't checked it in the last couple of days because I've had other stuff on my plate.
I forgot what he's doing.
Hold on a second. I don't have any Kickstarter tabs open just at the moment, but it should be an easy enough one for me to find because, like I said, I'm a backer, so I just go for recently backed. Right. Oh, there we go. It's almost 12K. All right, hold on. Let me put Glenn's
stuff on here.
Yeah, hold on a second. So it's
what?
It's a cemetery crawl. But it's flatlining. Glenn, you got 2 weeks. Reach out to Glenn or I. We'll try to find some time next week that works for all three of us. Timing like this, like around 12 Eastern. What is that?
Something like
4
that.
UK time. Whatever. We'll find a time, and we'll bring you on because that's what we do.
Yeah, that's right. Get this going.
You do it well.
Oh, Unscripted says Jeremy Crawford is also leaving WotC.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, why would Jeremy be leaving WotC? Whatever could it be? Oh, hold on. Before I forget, let me get the link up to Glenn's Kickstarter. All right. Yes, 4 to 5 this time. We will, folks. We'll make something work next week. 3 of us.
Yeah.
We'll herd cats.
We'll do another daytime one and get him on.
Yes.
We got him on the 18th. We got Mark Hunt on. We got people on.
Yes.
Plus, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, let's say that's the reason why I enjoy doing live streams. It's because I never listen. We often bring in guests, and that's fun. But by bringing in guests, you change that whole je ne sais quoi. You change the whole atmosphere for that one episode. It becomes something totally different, not just for the audience.
And I don't have to talk as much.
Oh, come on! You can always talk so much. It's never a problem for having you talk too much.
Sometimes it's a vacation.
A vacation. You want a vacation? You can have a vacation.
Yeah, and we're probably going to have the Emperor's Choice guys on pretty soon. So you got a lot of people to look forward to, folks.
Yeah. So we
yes, it is a mess. D&D for WotC is a mess.
Well, you would hope that they would do better with it. End world. All right. Well, then there's something going on if everybody's leaving. I see it. Jeremy Crawford also leaving D&D team later this month. And by the way, I haven't got my hair cut since May of last year, so I shouldn't talk about horrible hair. But I think my haircut still certainly looks better than whatever Jeremy's got going there. Sorry, Jeremy. Nothing against you, just for your hair. I got enough against you.
He looks like my little grandson when they want a mohawk.
Oh my God.
He wants a mohawk, yeah.
I want a mohawk. Let's see. Screen Rant had the exclusive announcement. He was the creative director for D&D. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, that is interesting because it literally leaves nobody at the top.
Creative director of nobody.
Yeah. And
Semi-Mohique.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one, right? It's hard to place. I don't know how to place it. And thank you, DM Bloodworth. I appreciate the lead. I'll probably have to do a short video sometime this afternoon. Of course, there's a live stream tonight with the random party generator. So,
which I will not be on.
No Glenn tonight, folks. I apologize. There's only so much Glenn one world can. We had Glenn.
You'll get enough of me. You'll get enough of me next week.
Remember, folks, you can get Glenn on his own channel. You can get Glenn all the time. Glenn after dark. Glenn before dark. Glenn at dusk. I don't know what
I got some old videos up there, but yeah, Radio Grognard. I didn't even do an episode today for Radio Grognard. I'm slacking.
Glenn on demand. You should just take a clip of this one and put it up as Radio Grognard.
Probably. I should just start doing videos again, and then just take the audio and stick it up there.
There you go. I mean, there's more to love.
People do that. You do that, don't you?
I use Restream and subscribe to their sometimes flaky shorts generator, which will generate from an average video of about 10 to 12 minutes. It gets 3 shorts. From an average live stream, it does about 5. And every so often for my audio is popping. Jesus. All right.
Well, do you still do podcasts, as in put the audio somewhere else?
No, I don't. I don't.
Some people do that.
Yeah. What I will probably wind up doing is that YouTube has a podcast feature, and it will put the video up, but it will also share it out to the podcast feeds as audio. And I will probably try to figure that out over the weekend. See if this YouTube mentorship. Well, it's a mentorship, and it's talking about the membership program. So, But yeah, like I was saying before, for those that want to sponsor the live streams, I think I'm going to roll the afternoon or the daytime show into the Friday night sponsorship. So if you're sponsoring a Friday night, you'll get a shout out when Glenn and I do these afternoon shows.
Sure. Got to keep my head above water, Got to keep visible. I'm trying to justify my special guest status. You see.
We're going to be doing multiple live streams from North Texas and causing trouble.
We are going to be probably doing Triple D from North Texas, so there's that. Did you freeze? Hello, Eric? How many fingers do you have?
10. That's a trick question, isn't it?
Yeah. How many fingers do you see? Yeah.
Your number of fingers don't change.
Call
I
AMSA.
don't understand the question.
Clear. I just started up the program again.
Oh, see, I was getting spoiled. I think, yeah, I froze. Okay, so the audio issue was certainly settings on the mic issue. So as I migrated to the new computer, initially the settings on the mic suck shit because they all reset, but then I was able to adjust it. But I think my problem right now is I got spoiled and have way too many tabs open because I was like, oh,
kill a few tabs.
You know, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, one more North Texas notice. This Tuesday is the 15th, and you know what happens there. The rest of the seats in the games release.
Oh yeah, and it's no longer like a 1 a.m.
It's like
2
7
a.m.
p.m.
deal.
What, at 7 p.m. Central?
Right.
So it'd be 8 for you, and I don't know for you people overseas. So, well, you're not going to be going anyway, but we just thought I'd tell you anyway.
Yeah. So
you never know. We get one or two.
We've gotten people from Ireland.
We have. I
Texas.
remember that. I was so, and that was and they said that was their first American convention. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. They came like twice.
Pretty darn cool.
They came like twice.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's pretty damn cool.
Every time I talk up the con to my groups and stuff like that, or people I talk to, and then they show up, I'm always totally surprised because I don't think anybody listens to me. It's like, yeah, they may be listening to me, but they probably don't have the money, and that kind of thing. Glenn, we're looking forward to the day you show up. We really are.
Yeah. Maybe we can swap you in one for James Raggy, or have both of you there at the same time.
Well, Raggy's got to come sometime too.
Well, Raggy was there last year. Raggy should be there again this year.
Okay. And who else? We got to get Spawn back one of these days.
Yes. The Spawn.
He went like twice, and he had a ball.
Yeah.
He was so much fun.
Yes, he flashed me man boobs, and
especially he did that one spot for what were we doing, the three of us?
Oh my God, the fake commercials for the podcast.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Hey, you guys talking about the podcast? Tell me about it.
That was yeah. Actually, Glenn, that would be a lot of fun if we did fake sponsorships for our live streams. Have fake reads for this stuff. Not just have sponsorships, which you can do through the membership program, but have fake ones that are entertaining. That I don't know.
Looking forward to you doing more reviews on your. God, I wish I could. And I probably can. I've been laid low the last month. I really have. Yeah, finally kicking that cold.
Yeah, Glenn was for a while.
Yeah, it was pretty bad for a while, but I think I'm about over it now. So back in the saddle.
Yeah, Chad, I understand that completely. That's kind of the situation that like James Spahn is in at this point. And a few others. Yeah, I mean,
you gotta get old like us. You gotta get real old like us.
Yeah, you can't do it until you get too old.
Yeah.
Too
When
damn
when you're
old.
on the porch, rocking away, and I remember rolling dice in my day.
Back in my day, this isn't the way we did it. No, it
In
isn't.
my day, the holders were 10 times as big as they are now. Those things are nothing compared to what I used to fight.
Those are just gas spores now.
Oh yeah, those are. They call that some kind of monster. I like that.
Every dungeon I had to go to was
Uphill, all the
uphill.
way, both ways.
And it wasn't just the halflings in bare feet. It was all of us. None of
Yeah,
us could afford shoes.
that's right. No boots for us.
God damn it!
No.
I had wraps, and when I was done with the wrap, I turned it into a torch. Come
We
on!
used to choose chits out of a cup instead of dice, and we weren't even in prison. We just didn't have dice.
Oh, Chad's 52 and just started his family later, right?
Hey, we just got a house,
There you
and
go.
we're in our 60s.
You know, my son is going to be, I gotta do the math, 32. Holy crap.
32. My God.
32.
So when you guys are at WizardCon today or this month, um,
Uh-huh.
raise a glass to me because that Saturday I'll be turning 68. That's my birthday, 26th.
God bless. You're a young 68, Glenn.
I mean, I'd love to be there with you, but hey, what are you going to do? Can't make it.
We'll see you at North Texas. There'll be nobody left. There's nobody left at Watsy to. They're all going.
Better say I tyrant. No, you say Big Eye Chungus.
Big Eye Chungus.
Yeah, I always liked that name. Somebody came up with like a book of beholders last year. What is it called? Big Eye Chungus. I think that was Lou Alou, his company. That's right. And next year will be 69, dude.
Dude, 69, man.
I hope I look 21. Not with this beard, man. Which I still threaten to shave off every day. Good. Glad to see you there. I hope to see you there, Chad. I hope I'm still going by then.
Chad, you just take the kids with you.
Take the kiddies, yes. Corrupt them early.
Yeah, come on. That's what everybody else does.
My grandson was 12 or 13 when he started, and he's 21 now.
There you go. Well, I've seen a lot of the kids grow up at North Texas.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Yeah. Ben Bosch, when he was barely up to my, I don't know, eyes, when he was like 14, is now head and shoulders above my head.
He's about right here with me. I said, don't you dare get any taller. Becky's 5'10", and he already towers over her. So,
wow.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Yeah.
You can't make this stuff up.
But, we'll have fun. They're going to have food trucks out there and everything. They got some good food trucks out there this year, I think.
They always have good food trucks at North Texas.
Yeah.
That is literally the way to go, the food trucks. The hotel food isn't bad, but damn, those food trucks are good.
Yeah. Remember that year they had the lobster people there? They had lobster rolls.
Yeah, I don't eat lobster, but I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were popular.
I wish they bring the dollar grilled cheese people back.
That's
fun.
So Well,
games with my
Glenn,
partner.
you got to you got your wife about to yoke you from the show. I think
What's that?
it is. We've been on for an hour.
I'll be surprised if she's awake.
Really?
She always says get up early, but she never does it.
Okay.
Never does that.
Well,
Why, you want to cut it off?
No, I didn't want to have like I didn't want Glenn getting in trouble. You know,
Oh yeah,
it'd be like the Gong show. They're going to come out with the giant network and drag you off.
She'll just poke her head through the door there and yeah, I'm coming in a minute. You know, I'm all for accommodation. But
so Glenn says he's played a few games with the boys, but they didn't push me to play more. My son's not a gamer. He's like when I was playing on the VTT, he'd be like, "That's not very graphical." Like, dude, this isn't World of Warcraft. This isn't EverQuest. This isn't Anarchy Online. This isn't City of Heroes. It's in your head. Yeah, no. Although his wife has played. All right.
really?
So, yeah. When I printed out the D&D basic rules, I wound up giving my copy to her because she was playing and she didn't have the rules. And I was like, hey, here's the basic rules so you'll have enough to... Because she was playing 5e. All the kids play 5e.
Of course. Gage plays 5e when he plays, so, you know. What are you going to do? But he will play old... What I like about Gage is he'll play old school if he gets a chance.
Okay.
You know.
You taught him well, Glenn.
I did. I tried to. I started him out in old school, and that's where you got to start him out. Old school, and then if they want to go to the current one, so be it. You know, I don't have to play. I mean, I do play once in a while, but
right,
just to be sociable.
Sociable.
I don't even like my character anymore that I'm playing. Anyway. Well, you know, I'm playing a Cajun wizard when I my Monday group. Yes, I am, Rory. Thank you. Yes, I'm at the tail end of this thing. It's got to the point where I don't have to take any Coricidin anymore. Or NyQuil or Dayquil. Yeah. I just a little laughing up the nose tonight, you know, at night to keep it open, and I'm good. Anyway.
You know, it often is a generation, Chad. That's I got a feeling if I have grandkids, they'll be like knee deep in gaming. But
I hope so. I got 2 young ones now I can corrupt. Although I haven't really said anything. I haven't really done anything to show them or anything. We'll see if it happens. I mean, if I got 4 grandsons, I got one hooked, and that's good. You know, I'll take it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mark wants to know about your Cajun wizard.
Oh, him. What was his name? Beauregard Boudreaux.
Beauregard Boudreaux.
Yeah, short little wizard. Talks like occasion down there, and he liked that old good old Cajun food. Marcel, yeah. Marcel, we like the Cajun food.
Like the Cajun gourmet.
Cajun is not easy to do.
Well, you know what's funny is that the Cajun gourmet, he faked that accent. That was all fake.
No.
I was like, son of a bitch. He doesn't talk like that. I'm like, damn you.
Some of these people do it. Remember, okay, I'm going to date myself here, but remember Lawrence Welk?
Yes.
Remember how he talked like this? And now Larry Looper is going to do us a little number now. A wonderful. Well, he did. Funny thing is, he's American. He was raised like up in Upper Wisconsin or something, where they got the kind of, and he had that accent, but he would exaggerate it on television.
So
he was legit.
All right. He
had a legit accent. Yeah. Well, thank you. Wonderful. Now the Lemon Sisters like from the Finger Lakes.
You do that too good, Glenn.
That's my job. That's my job.
Jambalaya ball, sorry.
And I'm Myron Ford on the accordion right here.
Crazy, crazy. You're all. I love you all, but you are all crazy.
Maybe you didn't learn to cook for Yan didn't learn to cook from his mother.
Julia Childs was the last legitimate chef.
Remember?
No, I sliced my finger off. No, it's just
that's same thing. Gilbert Gottfried. He would do this all the time. And then when he talked, he's like, "Well, I used to do it."
Yeah. Was that.
You just get way louder when he was on mic.
Well, it's like Jackie Mason. Yeah, I still remember that. I turned the wheel this way. The car goes that way. I never understood what's going on. He did some car commercial. And it's just like,
oh yeah.
I worry. I got up at like 2 hours ago, but it doesn't feel like it. And I haven't had my breakfast yet. Don't have any caffeine.
You're still eating that stuff. What is it? The meals, the planned meals.
Oh, I actually this is the last week of those meals.
Really?
Yeah, they raised the price again. Raised the price. I was
Factor.
Like, yeah, I can't justify it. So when they raised the price last week, I canceled. So what arrived on Wednesday was the last of it. When I'm like, I'll cook from scratch. I can't justify $15 a meal plus delivery charges.
What little I ate of it, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah, Rachel's like, we may as well go out. And yeah, she's right.
Yeah, let them do their cooking.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was for what it was. What little I ate, it was pretty good.
Yeah, no. Oh, the food's delicious. I've never had a bad meal from them, even when usually we curate what we're getting. Sometimes you don't curate time, and you get there. We picked for you, but even for you is still very tasty and very good. But yeah, I mean at that rate, again, I could eat out.
Cooking free. We're probably going to be doing that when we go to Costco today.
Yeah, Rory, I know. I'm gonna probably be talking.
Load up and
yeah. You gotta the convenience factor was awesome, but and the foods were you could go low carb, you could go low calorie, and they all tasted good. But yeah, I can do my own, and I got to start clearing out the freezer anyway. I've got so much stuff in there. I got to start using it. So this is an awesome way to do it.
We're going to Costco, but Becky said, first, I need a steak. So I guess we're going to go to Saltgrass.
Saltgrass. I'm guessing it's a butcher?
Saltgrass Steakhouse.
Oh, it's actually a restaurant.
John D is right, by the way. I used to do that at Costco and Sam's Club.
Oh, geez. At the right time, you can get a whole meal from the yeah. When I was a kid, my mother used to do those sample demos at like Mo's and Beef out by us, and have that little hot plate you're always heating stuff up on.
Yeah.
But no, if you time it right, you can do pretty well. Not quite a whole meal, but you can get yourself like a decent Hobbit snack in, you know. And by the way, Costco for $1.50 you get a hot dog and a soda anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
anyway.
Anyway, Glenn.
We should probably leave them wanting more.
All right. Well, folks, we'll leave you wanting more. Reminders. If you're not subscribed, please
We
subscribe.
do have Aldi. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have an Aldi here.
Yeah. We went out at Lidl yesterday. Lidl is effing awesome.
Mm-hmm. Aldi, and we even have in town. We even now have a Trader Joe's.
Oh, nice.
Which is owned by Aldi. So.
Okay, but yeah, Lidl is if you can get what you want at Lidl, you're saving 20 to 50%, and it is really turned into my favorite supermarket. But folks, subscribe if you aren't. If you want to support this channel, you can become a member for as little as $1.99 a month. If you want to sponsor live streams, you can click the membership and
that'd be good.
See what it is. But we really do appreciate your support. There's another live stream tonight, the Random Party Generator at 8 p.m. 8 o'clock tomorrow, myself and Rach going to do Gamers Health. And Glenn and I will be back next week with a daytime live. And we're going to try to bring Glenn on. So we're going to try to make all this work.
Yeah. And
I'm going to get confused. I have Glenn and Glenn.
Okay. And then Friday we'll have Triple D, hopefully with Mark Hunt.
Yes.
Talk about his new Gangbusters second edition coming out in a couple of weeks.
Sounds like a plan. All right, folks. Thank you. God bless. I was going to say good night, but catch you all later.
See you later.